Hey guys, it's Katie here, and today's video, as you can tell by the title, is about stick and poke tattoos. I haven't made a video in forever, and I apologize for that. I've just been really lazy, and I'm not allowed to make videos, so I have to do it when my dad's not here. So, what a stick and poke is, if you don't know, is a permanent tattoo that you do yourself using a sewing needle and India ink. You need to make your own tool, most people do, and you get a pencil with an eraser that is all there, and you stick a sewing needle into the middle of it and wrap it in thread until it's sturdy, and I used tape to make sure my thread was secure so it wouldn't come loose. You need to wrap it almost to the tip of the needle. There we go. You need to wrap it almost to the tip of the needle so the needle is just barely sticking out and showing, because when you poke enough to where the thread touches your skin, which is only like a couple layers of skin in, you don't need to poke hard enough to where you bleed because it's too far. But poke till the ink touches your skin. When it touches and you wipe away and your whole tattoo appears to be there, you're pretty much done. Just go over it and make sure you got every spot, because you are poking with a really tiny needle, so looks are deceiving. It'll look spotty and like blotchy and stuff, so if you don't get all the spots, and I would know by experience because mine kind of does, and I'm gonna go over it again if it heals. Right now it's kind of like 3D-ish. How to do the tattoo, like I said, you need to stick your tool into the ink. Mine is green thread, and all this black right here is ink, dried up ink. And you need to poke yourself repeatedly in the design, and don't scratch. Scratching leads to infections. Pain level, it's about a 4 for me on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most like painful, because I have a high tolerance for pain. It depends on you personally and your pain tolerance and the area you do it. And if you are going to do it, make sure that it's in an area that's easily accessible. Like, if you're doing it on your hip or something, I assume it'd be really hard. So, do it in an area that you'll be able to do it easily if you are going to do it yourself and not go to a professional, which I advise you to do. Healing time and process. It took me about 6 days for where, like, if you get a scratch and it scabs up and then the, like, pieces of the scratch fall off, that's how it heals. And, you do need to take care of it, like wash it with antibacterial soap that's color-free and scent-free, because it's like you're treating a wound, just like with a piercing. So you need to wash it and take care of it and like bandage it and everything. And if you are going to do it and hide it from your parents or whatever, make sure it's in a spot that's not easily visible. Like, I didn't mine on my ankle, so I have to wear higher socks. And don't talk about it around your parents. Like, don't talk about where you specifically want it and you know, all that, like what it's going to be, because then they might be suspicious if you do, like, come home one day and then have that tattoo there, and they're probably not going to think it's a drawing, so, if it does look real, so, because when you first do it, it does kind of look real, so, I advise you to go to a professional, because that way you know it's done well, and you know that there's not as many risks, and you know how to take care of it if you've done your research. If you are going to do it, though, do your research. Make sure you know all about it before you do it, because if you don't and something goes wrong, you're kind of screwed. So do your research. And if you are going to do it, you need to make sure that your stuff you're using is sterile. Like, make sure the needle you use is sterile, and the India ink, make sure you buy it new and all that, obviously, because germs do lead to infections, as most people know. And it never turns out well when you have an infection, especially if you didn't do the research for it. It's better to find out before and be safe than sorry. So if you are going to do it, make sure it's a simple enough design to where you won't mess it up. And, you know, do your research, like I said. My tattoo. I did cherries. Most of the time people interpret cherries as sexual. Mine is not. I did mine in meaning of youth, purity, and innocence. And when I get older, it'll probably just be meaning purity and innocence. But, mine, I did June 6th, and I remember because I looked at a picture, because I took a picture the day I started it and, like, finished it, so, which was June 6th. I did it all on the same day. And my touch-up I did a couple weeks ago. I didn't take note of when I did my touch-up or take any pictures or anything, but this is my tattoo. It is cherries on my inner ankle of my left leg, and it does look kind of spotty and blotchy and stuff. It's because it's dry, and I do have to do touch-ups on where the ink didn't take as well. And it feels like a scar. It feels kind of 3D-ish, but it's not a scar. It's healing still. I'm pretty sure it's not a scar. But you do repeat, like, poke in the same spot over and over, so you never know. But that's one of the risks. But with a real tattoo, that can happen as well. You can get scarring. I do have a friend who has a tattoo that is scarred. So, like I said, if you are going to hide it, make sure that it's in an area that's not easily visible. Because it is dark black ink. It is, like, this is the color. It is black. So, and when it's healing, you can't put makeup on it. And it is really hard to hide at stick and poke if it's, like, 3D-ish. So, and when it's healing, it'll probably get infected if you put makeup on it, because it is like an open wound. So, that's about it for stick and pokes. If I missed anything, like if you have questions on anything, you can get a hold of me through comments on here. But I am most likely not to answer because I don't get notifications on my phone, which is where I do my videos. That's what I was trying to think of the word. Anyway, that's where I do my videos, so if you do want to get a hold of me and want an answer, I advise you to Kik me. Kik is an app that is a free texting app. You can get it on any of the app stores. I'm sure most of you know what Kik is. K-I-K. My Kik I will put in the description, and I guarantee you I will answer if you comment, or like if you Kik me with a comment or a question. Tell me you're from my YouTube channel, and I will guarantee an answer. And if you want to make friends with me or whatever, Kik me, and I'll put my Kik in the description, like I said. That's about it. Sorry if I was kind of repetitive. I've made this video like 6 times already. Anyway, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.